Welcome.
We're rolling. Let's get set up.
Go on your side. You have like so much space.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna.
Welcome to On My Mind, the podcast. Featuring yours truly.
Wait, let's use this as a backup audio.
Or phone.
Is that better or worse?
That's worse.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a bit better.
And we live. All right.
Popcorn.
No, we gotta sync it.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
you got it,
ready?
you got it.
Ready? Set.
Hello, welcome back to On My Mind, the podcast featuring yours truly, Michael and Miguel. We have a bit of a different vibe this episode.
If you couldn't tell, we're in a different place.
I honestly, I don't really need this. I didn't plan anything for the episode. And we're just gonna fucking wing it like we normally
We
do.
always do.
Yeah. So this is welcome to the dorm episode. We are in my apartment on campus. And,
Yeah. Can I dox you? Can I say where it is?
Nah.
Okay. I mean,
Hey,
people are gonna go visit you.
You imagine just get like a bunch of fans.
So
showing
he
up.
lives at, please. I mean, it might slip out from me. Like, knowing me, it might slip out.
I
Like,
think
shit
it's
that I say.
fine. But anyways, we're in my dorm. The reason being, that the library is closed, which means the studio is closed.
Wait, if the library's closed, how did you get this?
I stole it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I borrowed this for the LARP project that I did for my class.
Oh, so you just have it?
Yeah, well, I was supposed to turn it in yesterday, but
It's
the
closed.
library closed.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I
that makes
couldn't go.
sense. So you put two and two together. And you're like, okay,
Basic
we can
math.
collect it. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, so I had the camera, and I was like, you know what, what if we record an episode in my dorm? Miguel was like, fuck it, and here we are.
Yeah, I told him. I told him that we were supposed to record at 8, but I got held back from because we were reviewing the footage that we shot. Oh, they don't know that actually. They don't know. I mean,
They don't know.
They don't know anything.
It's been
a while.
like more than a month.
We were
since the
so
last
back.
episode.
We were so back, and then we went on a month-long hiatus.
Dude, I called the last episode "The Boys Are Back in Town," and then we fucking dipped. No, but we're back. This is the dorm episode. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the title.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we could start with like catching up. I mean,
What has
been a
happened?
while. The last time we recorded was before spring break.
That's crazy.
I think it was like the beginning of March, and we're now in like an entirely different month.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I could start.
Yeah. What has been up with you?
What has been up with me, dude? I don't even know where to begin. Let me find out when exactly the last episode went up. I've been chilling though. I'm like recently coming off like illness. I believe it's some form of laryngitis. My voice was fucked up, dude. Laryngitis, like I think it's your larynx. It's like your voice box.
Mm-hmm.
It was like really swollen. My throat was sore for a little bit. I couldn't really speak without like really like pushing it. And yeah, dude, it was terrible.
You still have it? Is it spreading?
Nah, I mean, I'm pretty much back at like 100%. Every now and then I'll like cough and I'll like kind of feel a little.
Fuck, man, you're gonna cough all over me. That's crazy.
No.
Oh fuck.
Nah.
That's like a roll.
Anyways, yeah, we got the popcorn provided by my roommate.
Shout out to Cole.
Shout out Cole. My roommate is in fact like just in the other room, just chilling.
Yeah.
We offered him to be a guest, and he respectfully declined.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So I was dealing with that this past week, which sucks because a lot of my classes are discussion based, so I had to miss some of those. I pretty much recovered. I want to say that the cause of that was like overuse of my voice. This past weekend I was at a frisbee tournament, and lots of yelling that goes on. We won 5 games out of 6. We lost in the finals of that tournament to a rival school, which kind of sucks. But looking at the rankings and kind of like the bid allocations for the overall season, I think we have a pretty good shot at making nationals this year. So shout out D3 Ultimate Frisbee at Bowdoin.
Stoned, another effing clown.
Hell yeah. It's been a fun season so far. Apparently last year they didn't lose a game. Like the team didn't lose a game until regionals. This is my first time being on the A side, like competitive team. And so it's like a lot of the things from the fall and like from the fun, like where frisbee practice is open to everyone, like carries over. But there's also just like a lot of like differences in the culture. I want to say like, people are more disciplined. Like this is where you get the people who like really care about frisbee, it's super fun, man. So then I pulled up the YouTube. The last episode was published 40 days ago.
In 22 hours.
Yeah, this podcast is supposed to be weekly, by the way.
Well, now it's monthly.
Now it's monthly, man. You get updates every now and then.
Every now and then.
Whenever we're free. We're busy dudes. It's hard to find time to like consistently record and get these out. And then aside from that, for spring break I went home, got to visit family, and it was really nice. And then my life has really just been about like frisbee, school.
Disc is life.
Ball is
life. Disc is life.
Disc is life. It's been really revolved around frisbee. My first practice coming back from break, because we were gone for 2 weeks. I come back and we do like some intense cardio exercise as a warm up, and dude,
passed out.
I might as well have. Dude, I actually had to sit out for a little bit.
Look.
I don't know, my captains might be watching this, but or like other teammates might be watching this, but I like didn't do anything over spring break, and this has got to be one of like the worst mistakes I could have done. Like I didn't even go out for like a walk or anything. Like I truly was so lazy over break. But it was kind of tough though, because like my little siblings were still in school. They're in spring break this week actually. So like
really, April?
Yeah.
That's really late for spring break.
Yeah, I mean they only get a week. So
that's also fucked, bro.
I don't know, man.
I'm glad I'm beyond that.
But I feel like Bowdoin is the like we're the not normal ones.
What do you mean not normal?
Well, because everyone else is having spring breaks like now or like.
You mean like even like colleges and stuff?
Yeah, like like at least some of my friends like at other schools like they had their spring break later, and they only have it for 1 week.
Yeah, we're lucky.
We are lucky.
Shout out to Sapazaki. I barely know her. Hi, Sapa.
Can you imagine she's like on her couch
watching this?
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much been my side of life.
Your side of life. I've been in so many wild adventures. I don't even know where to start. I feel like before we get into my side, we should do the weekly W's, because I'm just gonna keep going and going, and we're never gonna get to that.
Alright, well you can start with your weekly W.
We finished filming.
Hell yeah.
So I helped out. I don't know how much I want to spoil it. I don't know how much Eduardo wants me to spoil it, or like maybe I'm gonna have to gatekeep a bit just to be safe.
Fuck, you're telling me the On My Mind audience can't get this inside scoop?
The inside scoop. I don't know.
What was your role in the?
I was okay. So I did a production. I'll give them that. I did a production with a couple of Bowden people here. I guess I can mention Eduardo's name.
You already did.
Okay, yeah. So we did a student film production here, which is very rare. You don't get that a lot here. There's no film production like classes or curriculum or anything like that here, because obviously like liberal arts or whatever, they want you to like not be, I don't know.
They teach you to think, not to do.
Yeah, basically, vote in a nutshell. So there's none of that here, but we decided to say, fuck it, let's do something, you know, even though, like, Bowden does have the equipment, you know, like, we're using the camera right now and the tripod, and they gave us the camera we needed to do this, and we had to order, I mean, obviously, we had to order a bunch of other stuff that we didn't have, like, buy it or rent it or whatever, but, like, we did that, and yeah, we ended up doing a student film production here in Brunswick, Maine, and I was the director of photography, the cinematographer. For those who don't know, that means the guy who holds the camera and records.
Ew.
Which is a big deal. Yeah, they don't get enough credit. You know, when people say that, you know, whenever people see a film and they're like, "Oh, that looks so good," like this director made a really good. No, it wasn't the director. It was the DP who made that choice. Think about that. The DP deserves credit for the shots and the takes that they do. All right, it's not all the like maybe the director might encourage them to do it that way, but you know, give credit where credit is due. Anyways, that's my rant. One of my rants of today. But yeah, I was DP. We shot for 4 days, and shooting is intense. It takes a while, but we got it done, and we're pretty excited. I just got back. Before this, I went to go. I was with Eduardo looking at the footage that we shot, basically just making a list of like, okay, this is a good shot, this is a good shot. I mean, not shots, takes. This is a good take, this is a good take, this is like an amazing take, this take is unusable, you know, like that type of stuff. Yeah. We went through every single thing. Yeah, and I just came back from that, so I'm a little tired, but I mean,
you came in clutch for the episode.
I did come in clutch, even though it was like 40 minutes late.
Dude, everything about this is like kind of fucked, but you know.
It's like the power just go down, boom.
Yeah, that would.
On my mind, scary stories.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even bring up the like snowstorms.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Wait. That was my weekly W.
Yeah, we'll talk about the snowstorms after. Yeah, my weekly W, I think honestly it's just like recovering from my sickness. Dude, it was so bad.
I was in like, yeah, I was soaring high and you were like really crawling
in the trenches, dude.
In the trenches.
I like every time I woke up, like I immediately had to gulp down like this entire bottle of water just so I can like feel okay.
Okay.
Like it was pretty rough because like I wake up with like a hella dry throat, and it's really just about keeping your throat moist. But yeah, apparently chewing gum helps with that too. It like helps to like activate your saliva.
Really? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Saliva.
Eating Doritos also does that. Fun fact.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that they have something in their formula that like activates your saliva or your salival glands. Or
I guess
whatever,
to like make you want to eat more.
To make you want to eat more.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I learned this in like 8th grade, and it's just been a fun fact that like stays. It comes up more than you would think, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then I would say that's probably my weekly W.
Recovering.
It's been like a week. I mean, I think this is my 5th day since I woke up feeling like absolute shit. So, yeah, man, Monday was tough, dude, because I had office hours, because I'm in LA for software engineering, and so there's this guy who came in, and like, you know, for 2 hours I was pretty much just like helping him out every like 5 minutes or so, and by the end of it I was really pushing my voice to like be able to speak. and like I had hella voice cracks, and I get back to my dorm and my girlfriend calls me, and then I'm all like, hey. Like I couldn't produce a voice, and then the next morning I pretty much like lost it, and I was like, fuck, man. So then I like was pretty much on voice rest for
Voice rest. You were mute.
yeah, well, as much as I could be, for like 2 days, and then on Wednesday it was pretty good again. I was maybe at like 60-70% on Wednesday, and then yesterday a little bit higher than that, and today I'm feeling more like 90. You could still kind of hear the sickness a little bit, but I don't feel scratchy anymore. I don't have the voice cracks. I don't feel like I need to be constantly drinking water. So I think that's my weekly W. And I mean, it's such a big W because otherwise this episode would not be recorded. Like, if I wouldn't be able to
So
record.
Michael, what do you think?
Just be like, yeah, man. That's pretty cool. It's like the one like old lady from SpongeBob. It's like, chocolate.
I can't do it.
What do you say? Chocolate. What do you say? Did he say chocolate? Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that's my week. We should talk about snowstorms though.
Oh man,
it's been fucked.
It's been
up
fucked.
in here, May.
Yeah, when was the first one?
It was like right when we got back from spring break.
Yes, we got back from spring break, which was I think 2 weeks ago. No, yes.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago we got back from spring break, which I can. Should I talk about this? Did I tell you about what happened in Denmark? Or no.
Denmark?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, at the bus?
You didn't tell me no.
Should I say this?
This is new to me, bro.
I don't know if I should say this. I mean,
Well, is it like a personal thing or is it
no.
too
It's
embarrassing,
like I had an interaction with the Danish authorities.
Oh no, you did tell me.
Yeah, so I got fined in Denmark, and I had to pay a fine, which
Tough.
You know, if the Danish authorities are watching, I paid my fine and I did my due diligence. Is that what it's called? I did my due diligence, so Denmark pretty cool. Yes. I really liked your country.
Oh yeah.
I was especially fond of all the bikes that are there. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah.
Big bike culture over there.
Yeah. I'm a big bike person. I bike everywhere on campus. But yeah. For those who don't know, I went to Denmark.
If it wasn't obvious.
If it wasn't obvious, I went to Denmark over spring break. Just cause to visit.
As one does over
As one does. Yeah. Visit my girlfriend. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm trying to think like any other remarkable thing that happened over there. Other than that, I watched Dune 2 over there. I went to
Dune 2 was sick. I watched it with the team the weekend. I think it was before spring break. We went to New Jersey. I've been around. I've been traveling a lot.
We've both been traveling.
Along the East Coast though, not going international like Miguel.
Yeah, I watched Dune 2. I went to the museum of I forgot what it's called, but no. I went to Malmo, Sweden. It's not too far from Copenhagen. There's a museum of weird foods or whatever.
Oh shit.
And I had surstrumming for the first time.
Oh, you get to try the food.
Yeah, you get to. Well, some of them, not all of them, because some of them are pretty illegal.
Okay.
But I got to try things like surstrumming and shark fin and shit, and
shark fin. That's
something like shark meat or whatever. But yeah, that was quite the experience. Everything smells like eggs. Everything it's just bad foods just smell like eggs. That's what I learned over there. Eggs and feet. That's what they smell like.
They taste good though?
No, they taste terrible. There's one drink, it's called Milky's. I think it's a Korean soda. that has like milk in it or something. It's like soda and milk. That one was okay. That was probably the best like thing relative to everything else.
Milkies.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I went to Copenhagen. I went to Malmo. I went to what's it called? It was like this castle north. Kronberg, I think it's called Kronberg Castle, which is, I think that's, I don't know if that's the right name, but this castle I'm talking about is where Hamlet takes place.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like Shakespeare, when he wrote Hamlet, it takes place in this castle in Denmark. I went to go see it. It was pretty cool. Then I also went to this small town called Roskilde, and they have a Viking ship museum there, and that was pretty cool because they have like they have the remnants of Viking ships that they found on the waters of, you know how like Copenhagen or not Copenhagen, you know how like Denmark has like a bunch of islands and shit,
Yeah.
and it has like a bunch of waterways going through it. Like it's not really like a big landmass. They like found them like they were purposely sunk in these waterways because the waters are pretty shallow, like they're not too deep.
Oh, so they would like elevate
Mm-hmm.
the water. That's
Or not elevate the water, but they sunk them in specific places so that it made, because these are Viking ships. These are from the Viking Age, so like I don't know, like maybe like early thousands, you know, years. I don't know, like thousands.
Cole would probably know this.
Yeah, he would like run over here and say, "You say Viking ships? Say Denmark?" But yeah, they purposely sunk them so that invading ships wouldn't be able to traverse. You know, because the bottom of the ship or the hull, whatever, would like scrape with them,
Yeah.
and they just get like, yeah, they'll just get either stuck or they'll start sinking because of that.
Crazy strat.
It is, no, it's crazy, and then like, yeah, they have remnants of them. They don't have complete remnants of them, but they have like bits and pieces of them. So like they have like a steel frame. Maybe you can have like a picture or whatever here, but they have steel frames. And then they add the pieces of wood from the original like remnants to see how it fits with the actual construction of the ship. And they have like small models of them too. It's pretty cool. It's a cool museum. I went there. But yeah. Anyways, snowstorm.
Snowstorm. It caused a bunch of power outages in Maine. Like not just like at Bowdoin or like in Brunswick, but like all over Maine.
Yeah.
Heavy snowstorm hit. And you know, we had one a couple weeks ago, and like when we got back from spring break, like I came back to my dorm and the dorm was without power. So like I had this like charging brick thing that I bought at an airport, and at the time I was all like, man, this is such a stupid investment, but I really need to charge my phone. There's like no fucking outlets anywhere. I forget which airport it was, or else I would have called them out. But so I bought it, and then I like pretty much didn't use it aside from that like one case, and then friggin' power goes out, and then this thing came in clutch overnight. But my roommate fucking drained the whole thing, so that was fun.
Shout out to your roommate.
Shout out to my roommate. Yeah, and then just like yesterday, the started snowing like it literally snowed throughout the whole day.
It was literally a snowstorm.
Yeah, there's high winds and shit. But people were out there like making snowmans. Like it wasn't, or snowmen, snowmans.
Snow people. We're inclusive.
Alright.
Snow people.
Yeah, dude. And yeah, I mean, it was a lot of them are like destroyed at this point, because then like the snow, like it got warm enough where the snow turned into rain, and then it just started melting everything. And it might still be raining outside. Like it's just been absolute shit weather. And
yeah, it's terrible. There was one day that was really nice, and that was right before the second snow. We played spike ball. That was a pretty good day.
I think that was on Tuesday.
Yeah,
it was
all
so much
bunch of
fun.
shit.
Yeah, dude, and like the team had practice, and then fuck ass snow.
So you can't practice in Farley.
Not in Farley, because a lot of the times like it's either just like
Reserved.
unavailable or reserved. Yeah, yeah. So we really rely on there's like a multi-purpose turf field that like rugby and club soccer uses, And so we kind of had to share with that. It's been like a really weird year for frisbee in terms of like reserving spaces for practices. Like Bowden tore up the whole like Farley field and decided to make turf fields, which like really fucked us because they didn't like where we used to practice is essentially gone now.
Yeah, rip the wind tunnel.
The wind tunnel, yeah, it was just like this strip of like a nice open field that we pretty much like knew was always gonna be open because it wasn't like an actual like official
it wasn't like an
field.
official field. It was just grass.
So then like that's where we would practice, and like it was always during the fall, like that's where we had practices up until like the spring of last year, and yeah, man, they tore it up. So now we've pretty much moved to turf, and last fall we were actually going to like an off-campus field. This is like where people like play youth soccer, like lacrosse or whatever. So then we were like competing with them too, and like it was just really fucked up. Like we couldn't really get like turf space or not, I mean just field space in general. And so we also spent a lot of time like upstairs in Smith. They have like the gym. It's where we would play games like boot and stuff. And we did that for a little bit too. But then that's also gets like competitive with like IM basketball. They use that space. Volleyball uses that space. So yeah, dude, not a great time to be like in the fucking club frisbee right now.
Yeah, club teams.
Because it's affecting both the men and women's team. It's kind of rough. But yeah, so then we couldn't practice yesterday, and then today, I mean, they didn't really clear the fields or anything, so we couldn't practice either. But we should be back out there on Sunday. Should hopefully be nice. Yeah, and it's just weird because it's like we're in April and we're not like expecting like fucking snow and shit.
Spring, it's
like a snow. Yeah, yeah. It's we're like officially in spring and we're getting big ass snowstorms. And then apparently earlier today, fucking earthquake hit New Jersey and like the New York area.
Bro, brother, like, yeah, it's stealing the world as you know, guys. It's good seeing you.
This has been the last episode.
That's still on my mind.
The dorm episode.
If there's anything like, there's nothing better to do while the world is ending is to watch All Nine Lines podcast featuring yours truly.
Want a break from the natural disasters? Shit, dude.
Yeah. I also lost power.
Do you still have power?
I have power back. Yeah, it's just such a, like, when you don't have power, you realize how much you rely on it. Dude, I feel like, especially as a college student, you know, because like you you use your computer all the time. You have like headphones and shit. You have your phone. Like even for me, like I have my camera like and shit too.
Yeah,
It's like when you have no power and you can't charge anything, you just kind of like, fuck.
What do we do? Yeah, like all the old heads are like, man, this generation's weak, bro.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
I mean, they be saying shit like that, but hey, like, you know, they can't even pick up a fucking, I don't know. They can't pick up anything from the ground when their back starts hurting.
Or I thought you were gonna go like what are they gonna do with their fucking like life thing, or like I don't know what it's called.
Life alert?
No, it's like the shit they plug into like the wall and then it's like hooked up and it's like I don't know. Anyways, whatever, that might be fucked up anyway.
They can't figure out a computer. How about that?
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you, old people. Just kidding. Except for.
Yeah, no, we're respect your elders.
No.
Oh man, I think in terms of demographics, I don't really know who's watching these episodes anymore. It's kind of been all around. I mean, like obviously it's mostly like college students as well who are watching these episodes, but
do your work. Stop getting distracted. Do your work. Close the tab right now. Do your work.
I can envision like the analytics later just showing like a huge dip.
Just kidding, go back.
Nah, bro, they're gone. Yeah, but we've had like accounts, at least on Spotify, that like from literally every single age range. It's so fun, like looking at the analytics sometimes. Especially when episodes like last episode popped off. I mean, I haven't had an episode past 100 views since the first episode of like the revival of On My Mind. The revival
season 2. Oh, something says it. Mode recording has been stopped. The maximum recording time has been reached. So we have to run it again.
I thought that shit was auto. Well, good thing we have my phone still recording. We just, oh dude, this is gonna be a pain in the ass to edit.
How do you record this? Oh, there you go.
Is it good again?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright.
I'm gonna have to sync it again though.
Yeah.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
And we're back. Man, I love technical difficulties.
But that's so stupid. Why would the camera only allow you 30 minutes?
I don't know, dude. I mean, like, I understand it's trying to save space, but like, I don't know. Like, you're the director of photography here.
Yeah, but
like, how long is like a shot, like, or like a take normally when you're like filming? Or I guess I can't say normally because it probably
depends on what shot you're doing.
But I mean, like, is 30 minutes enough for like? Do you feel for like an average take?
That's pretty long. That's like more than average for a take. Unless you're like Tarkovsky, who likes to run this shit forever. like a take usually takes like what?
Yeah.
10 to 30 seconds.
Oh.
Like if we're establishing for maybe for like a very wide shot. There's this thing we call like a lot of times wide shots for like establish. Let's say like this is literally a scene we had in a movie, but it's like a dining room scene. You have two people sitting across from each other. You have a wide shot like this. Usually, you want to run this for the full scene, so that you have stuff to work with. You know what I mean? Like if for some reason, like let's say there's shots like this, camera's here. For some reason, if this doesn't work at one point, you can just go back to this, you know, and like edit. Like this gives you a lot of options to edit. So like for a shot like that could probably be like what, depending on how long your dialogue is, like 2 to 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
It's not even that long. But yeah, I don't know why. I guess, yeah, if you think about it that way, it makes sense because this is a filmmaker kid. This is not a podcast kid. So.
Yeah, the video podcast is new. I mean, not like in the podcasting realm. I feel like video podcasts have been out forever now at this point. I mean, you think like Joe Rogan, you think like, you know, podcasts that have like hundreds of episodes that have been running for a long time. I think we've only like recorded about 100 episodes, like in total, like since I started. And we've only ever had 2 video podcasts. This is the second one.
Well, we have the wait.
Well, like the behind the scenes stuff doesn't really count.
The one where I went like this to the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was for a behind the scenes vlog.
Okay.
They were really fun to make, and like edit and stuff. But I quickly realized that, well, one, it's really hard to get like footage in general. Like, I don't know how vloggers do it. Like, you just constantly have to have your fucking camera on.
Yeah.
And like I recorded everything through my phone, so it was I was like trying to find it, but we're using it as a mic. So then it was just like kind of annoying in terms of like space on my phone, especially when you want to record in like high quality, because you don't want to. Well, I mean, like I guess you're using an iPhone, it's gonna be high quality pretty much no matter what setting you use.
Blazing iPhone right now.
Hey man, iOS 18 coming out later this year.
Are you gonna get the?
No. I'm not upgrading.
You're not upgrading, but get the Apple Vision Pro.
Oh. I feel like that was that out when we recorded the last episode.
I don't think so.
I feel like it was. Maybe not.
Oh, we didn't talk about it.
We didn't talk about it. The fucking app. The Apple Vision Pro.
You gonna walk into class with it?
Dude, I haven't seen anyone with it in person.
I haven't seen anyone.
I started to see like Cybertrucks around.
I haven't seen a single Cybertruck.
I saw a couple back in like around LA when I was driving back home. I saw one that was like all decked out in like there's like you know how like some trucks will have like like logos of like their company and then like their cell phone number and then like I don't know, just like fucking monkey or some shit like that. Yeah, like this Cybertruck, like you know how like it's just a bunch of like flat surfaces. Like it was completely decked out, and it was such a sight for sore eyes. It was great marketing, dude, because people are already gonna be like, oh shit, look, a Cybertruck.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, oh my god, I need to get like my plumbing fixed or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but I haven't seen anyone be walking around with an Apple Vision Pro, which I don't know, like I've seen clips on Instagram where like people are walking the streets of New York, and they're just like, I'm like, I don't know, that's weird as fuck, but it's the next step, man. That's where technology's going towards, and whether you like it or not, like I feel like it's gonna slowly become like normal. I think the biggest thing right now is just accessibility in terms of price. Like not many people. Like for the two of you, not even, bro. We're fucking talking.
For you who's watching right now, we know who you are.
You imagine if someone's watching the podcast episode, like this episode on the Apple Vision Pro. that'd be hype as fuck, actually. Let us know in the comments if you're watching this on the Apple Vision Pro, and if you have one, let us know how it is.
Yeah.
I like how we always give these prompts for comments and
nobody does it.
No one ever responds.
Let us know.
Be the first. Be the change I want to see.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, dude. I've seen videos, obviously, and I'm like a big Apple dude. It seems like for where it's at right now is super impressive. Considering like this is like the worst it'll ever be.
The worst it'll ever be. I mean,
yeah. I mean, like the personas that they like make, which are very similar to like the I don't know what they're called in Apple, like the emojis or something like that.
Yeah.
Where you can like you can create like emojis of yourself. Like that. It is a little goofy. I mean, like people are really making fun of like the metaverse shit.
The metaverse.
That Facebook was doing. Yeah, it's obviously like not perfect or anything, but I mean like a lot of like PS5 games and like you know like a lot of the high end like first party games, like their graphics are starting to look pretty good. So like you can imagine that eventually the Apple Vision Pro and shit will like catch up. But yeah, I don't ever see myself getting one personally. At least at this current state, like there's no way I'm dropping. How much is it? It's a lot.
It's like several bands. I don't know.
I don't got that much like cash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. And like, it's also interesting that you have to like walk around with the battery as well. Like, I mean, it makes sense because you want to make like the headset as lightweight as possible. So if you have it like separately and it's like connected, then you know it's a lot lighter on your head. Which I think was like a big complaint that like the Oculus or whatever Facebook's thing is,
so heavy.
like that it was too heavy. Yeah, and I think that the biggest thing with the Apple Vision Pro is how well the eye tracking is. Like it's probably some of the best eye tracking technology there is out there. And I was hearing this from like some of my professors who like do software engineering research, and they like have done a couple eye tracking studies where they kind of use that information to like, you know, figure out what programmers are reading when they like look at code and shit. So they were like talking to the class about how they could see using the Apple Vision Pro as like you know, as like actual equipment in a lab for research and stuff. To use that kind of like technology, which is crazy. Like that's some hype shit. And it'd be fun to see how other companies respond too. I mean, like we'll probably get like a fucking Samsung Galaxy Pro or some shit like Vision Pro, or probably Google might already have their own thing. Like the Google VR glasses, I think is what it's called. I don't know, but like it'll be interesting to see some of these like third party or like other competitors of Apple come out with their own thing, and I don't know, just like thinking to when like smartphones were becoming a thing. Like at first they were like, nah, fuck that, I like my BlackBerry, and then now Fucking, you'll barely see a phone with buttons on like the inner or the screen.
Everything's a screen now.
Yeah.
No, what they remind me of, like, you know, the Sony Walkmans that they had?
Yeah.
Like you said, they had like the batteries, like you have like the battery mounted away from the lens. It's like the same thing with the Walkman. It's like you have like the where you would put in your cassette or your disc or whatever, and you have like the headphones, and now you have like AirPods. So like imagine how that shit is gonna shrink in like, I don't know, 20 years, you know, from like this big ass thing with a battery, and it's just gonna be like
just literally like
maybe
a visor.
or like even just like contacts, bro. Imagine that.
Fuck,
like fucking
bro.
contacts.
Hell no.
That'd be crazy, bro. Fuck, I'm not ready for that.
That's definitely happening in our lifetime, I feel.
I mean, I'm not ready for that.
Like, we're gonna be fucking 40 and this shit's gonna be coming out.
I'm comfortable enough with my laptop. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had moments where like you feel old yet? We're both 21 now.
Yeah.
Like my little sister, she just turned 10, and I'm like,
Happy
fuck.
birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday to my little sister. And I'm just like, damn, like my little sister is now like double digit age, which is like it's crazy to say that she's a decade old now. I don't know, like what other shit was coming out in 2014 that like is 10 years ago? 2014. What songs were bopping in 2014?
I think what's it called? Party Next Door was pretty big. Drake was pretty good too.
You had Happy by Pharrell Williams.
What happened in the summer?
Oh god, fucking Megan Trainor was all about that bass.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah, Jason Derulo. Yo, Pitbull was still like in his prime.
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
That's when Taylor Swift released Shake It Off. Well, I mean, I
That's 10 years ago. What the fuck? Your sister was born in 2014?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Do you guys feel old yet, or is it just me?
That's crazy, bro. Fuck.
Dude, fucking, I think Frozen came out in 2013.
No, that shit came out later.
No, I swear to God.
There's no way.
Frozen. Like, Let It Go, because I saw it on the charts.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Frozen release November 27th, 2013.
Did you ever watch it? I didn't watch it.
Dude, I've seen it so many times. Because it was my little sister's favorite movie, like as a baby.
I haven't even seen the second.
I
Did they made a third one or no?
I think they're making a third one. I know they made a second one, but I've seen the first one at least like 100, 200 times, like without exaggeration. Yeah, dude, this was the era of like Calvin Harris and like Avicii and like that kind of style of music.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know. Is it more or less the same? I feel like it is.
That like dance, like EDM.
Or not EDM. It's kind of like deviate. It's like going. I don't know.
It's more like pop dance.
Pop. No, it's like pop rock dance now. With like hints of, you know.
Well, I mean, let's look at like the top songs of 2023.
Like hints of what's it called?
So I feel like the top songs of 2023 are like way different in terms of sound than 2014. Like I feel like the early 2010s had like its sound. You know what I mean? Like it was a different era, man.
Mm-hmm. Musical anthropology. I'm just Ken.
I mean
that's what it is, no? Just more or less.
Nah, I'm not gonna fucking read a Billboard article. Give me a Wikipedia page, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, we're getting older by the minute, and I don't know what to do about that.
Oh shit. The podcast turns 4 years old this year.
Well, I don't know how to feel about that because
I mean, we've been in college for 3. I started in my junior year.
I don't want to be an adult, man.
Alright, so we got What the fuck is Last Night by Morgan Wallen? It's number 1 and I've never heard of this song.
Let's listen to it right now.
Nah, bro.
Copyright?
Can't, bro. If it's the number 1 fucking song, this shit's gonna. YouTube is definitely tracking that shit.
Well, let me listen to it privately then.
Fucking put on your earbuds or your. I was about to say your earpods. I'm about to sound like my mom. God, I'm old, bro.
I didn't. I got these. Do you use headphones or no?
I've never had a pair of headphones now.
I got these recently.
Oh fuck, my voice is still low down.
These are Bose Quiet Comfort.
This
By
next
the way, this is
section,
not a plug. This is not a plug.
I was about to
It's
say,
not a plug.
this next section is sponsored by Bose.
This is a review, okay? But I got these.
No, Bose actually sent us this pair.
Shut the fuck up. Bose, if you're listening to this right now, we're not on your side, by the way.
You don't like them?
I think they're good, but I mean, I don't know. I got these for how much? Like $200, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But these are refurbished. I think their original prices are like $300 or something. So you know, and they work and everything. So it's like, you know, they're essentially new. But yeah, I did the jump from earbuds to headphones because I don't know. I feel like earbuds are very convenient because they're small and they're very portable, but it sacrifices a lot of just like the fidelity of the sound because you like obviously these are bigger housing, so it gives them more, I guess, mass to work with to really have like, I don't know, bass and treble and stuff like that with the audio that they provide. That's why I got them, because I was like, you know, like I'm into music and all, and like I don't have a single pair of like headphones, like good headphones, because I also for like editing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I'm editing, I don't know, like videos with like sounds or music, it's like to do it on like AirPods, it's like kind of shit because it doesn't give you that range of tones.
Yeah, I guess
With like
my counter to that is like, because I also understand, like when I'm editing like these episodes, like there's always like something that like I'll hear and like I'll pick up, and I use like those speakers because they're better than like my AirPods in terms of capturing like a wider range of sounds, it feels, and also they're just like a lot louder without fucking up my ears.
Yeah.
So then like there'll be like some like subtle thing that like I'll be able to hear, and then I like pop in the AirPods and I'm like, oh, it's actually not as bad as I think. And then when you're like putting it out to like the public, at least with like this podcast, like I feel like if your general audience is gonna be using something like AirPods, then they won't be able to capture that like wide range unless they were also using like fucking, you know.
I don't know. Well, for like video, for like filmmaking, that is.
Yeah,
really
I understand
different
that. Yeah, for sure.
because like you put that shit in the theater and that shit has a whole ass like sound system, like.
Dude,
if
it's intense, bro.
And like yeah, like you shift something from mono to like right or left,
Mhm.
like you can definitely tell that it's like coming from the left side or the right side, you know. So it's
And
like,
there's levels to it too, like
Yeah.
like you can hear the front in the front and like the back shit in the back.
yeah, it's crazy. So
Have you ever been to like a Dolby Cinema, with like where it's they really emphasize like the sound.
the
quality?
sound? I don't.
At like an
I'm not
AMC.
I've probably been in one. I just didn't realize it at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think the most memorable one, like as recent, was probably Dune 2.
Yeah.
Like the sound in that movie is crazy.
Yeah, dude. I
really good.
I want to go watch Madam Web in theaters with my girlfriend, and we were like coming out of the movie, and then she's like using the restroom afterwards, and I'm like just kind of waiting in the hallway, and like in a theater nearby,
Like, like you hear how loud.
and I'm
that
like,
shit
damn, that's fucking Dune.
is. Yeah. The
Um,
earthworm is coming to eat you, man.
You're just like boom, boom. Yeah. If you haven't experienced like a Dolby Cinema, like experience at an AMC. Like this low key is a little bit of a plug. I highly recommend it. The tickets are like more expensive, obviously, and like, I wouldn't say like it's necessary like whatsoever, but fun fact, this whole segment is sponsored by a bunch of different companies.
Yeah.
But if you have cell service by T-Mobile, they do this thing called. I feel dirty doing this. They have this thing called like T-Mobile Tuesdays where they offer like a bunch of perks and shit. And one of the perks is every month you get a $5 movie ticket, like for one line. And so my family has 5 lines, and so we'll get $5 $5 movie tickets, which is fucking like cheap as hell. Because it can it's a discount that can be applied to like any theater and like any movie. So then we'll watch like obviously the most expensive shit. And like I got to go watch the Into the Spider-Verse movie. Or no, the second one, Across the Spider-Verse, in the AMC like Dolby Cinema Theater. And like that is a film that like really emphasizes the music and like the sound. It was an amazing experience. The fucking glazing is crazy right now, but no, like it was truly fun. And so like I like I feel like there are a lot of things that if you go to like a different theater, or like if you're just watching it like on your phone or like in your home, like there are a lot of sounds and a lot of things that like obviously the sound team was like thinking about when they were editing the film, that really doesn't get captured unless you watch it in theaters.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a home theater system where like you have fucking speakers everywhere, which in that case,
life goal, man.
Dude, it'd be so fun.
I want to have a projector, like, let's say this was my room, maybe. I'd have the couch over there. I've had a projector like on here, over here, like a really nice projector, maybe like an Epson or something.
Shit, you got that classroom shit, bro.
Yeah, or like Epson. I don't know. I need to do my research on projectors, but I know that Epsons are pretty reliable. So I'll put an Epson here and then just have like a pretty nice screen, like an actually like. Not like a cloth or anything, like an actual screen to project.
Yeah.
Then I'll have just like surround system, like like on the sides, on the front, and then maybe like on the like flanks of the screen and shit. That shit would be so nice.
Yeah, I think in the Dolby theater they'll have like a speaker. They'll have like 10 speakers along the walls. Yeah. And like. During like to like showcase it before the movie, they'll be like, "Welcome to the Dolby Cinema" or whatever, and then they play like a Washington, and like you can see it on the screen, and it goes like, "Whoo," and you could like really hear it, and it's crazy. Yeah. And yeah, dude, I like a fucking home theater would be sick. For me, like I really want to have a studio in my room, fucking in my house eventually. Where I could like do shit like this, where like it'd be the dorm episode, but like professional.
The house episode. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, like I would have like mics you can like have in your hand, and then like a couch, and then maybe we have like a backdrop of like the podcast or whatever, and then just get like a decent camera. I mean, like we'd only really be using it for this. I feel don't got to do anything too fancy. At least to start, and then maybe have like some sort of like setup or something, like I don't know, make it visually nice. I mean, this is like my dorm room, and like we wouldn't even have a fucking poster on the wall.
Welcome to nothing the podcast.
It'd be funny if I like painted this wall green and then you just use it as a green screen for whatever we wanted.
That'd be good though. It's like
it would be kind of fun.
Like have a green screen, and we just be like, yeah.
Oh, like this picture.
This picture maybe like
Yeah, I used a green screen for a previous project and it was so much fun. I like fucked around for maybe like 2 hours before realizing I should actually get like work done. But it was so much fun. Like messing around in Adobe Premiere Pro, just like fucking around with what you could do with chroma keys and shit.
That's so sad. I won't have Adobe when I graduate.
Dude,
I'm so scared.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for the podcast.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for like my career, man. Because like I depend on Adobe.
Well, you'd have to. I mean, I feel like you're kind of fucked. You probably have to buy like the subscription.
No, I'm gonna
or maybe like wherever you end up working, like they might provide it or something.
Maybe I don't know. I'm just gonna get DaVinci Resolve for free.
You could, yeah. Yeah, man. Lots of hopes for the future, and I mean, one step at a time. Still gotta fucking pass this semester and graduate and shit, but we're almost there.
I don't want to graduate.
Fuck it, bro. 5th year. 5th year. I think Questbridge allows up to 5.
Really?
I think. Don't call me on that. They might do.
Let me know down in the comments.
if you work at Questbridge.
If you're at Questbridge, if you're watching,
actually, no. I think they guarantee you 4 and might be able to help up to 5. I think is the deal.
Questbridge, I'm so poor, and I'm so behind. I need a 5th year, please.
Dude, I was having a panic because we're going through like course registration right now, and like I saw my degree audit. And like just to kind of see like what else I need before I can like officially graduate, and I saw that I had 5 like classes to fill.
What the fuck?
For my CS degree, and I was all like, fuck, dude, 5 classes between the next 2 semesters, I'm cooked. But after talking it out with my major advisor, he pretty much cleared things up and was like, okay, it says 5, but also this thing is like wrong, for one, and then another thing is that some like classes will be able to hit multiple things at once. So like there's this one class in particular that I'm really trying to get, so that it'll really clear 3 of my boxes, and then I'm actually like chilling. So instead of 5 classes, I'd actually be good in 3 or less, depending on what classes I get into. But yeah, man, once we get registered and stuff like that, it'll be good. I feel like if we end up getting the dorm we want to get, then like
I forgot about that.
we might be roommates for next year.
On my mind, trap house.
We're gonna throw ragers
everywhere. We're gonna throw ragers and shit.
Dude.
Oh, man. I was gonna ask you something, but I forgot.
But it could be, we could have more dorm episodes. Because I kind of like this vibe. I mean, I think the hardest part is that I'm not really looking at you.
Yeah, I mean, look at the camera.
I can't help but like...
I'm looking at you in the little screen.
With
the camera.
It would be cool if we could connect it to like the TV and then have like us... I mean, I don't know what purpose it would serve really, but I thought about doing the setup where like I close the blinds and then have the camera right here looking that way, so that we could use the TV and I connect my laptop to it and like it'd be doing shit. Like I don't know. I didn't set it up though. We would have to use like that chair maybe. Yeah, I think the hands, the holding microphone thing. Handheld microphones. I'm so tired.
I'm tired too, man.
I don't know. Like, I feel like with video podcasts, we still haven't really found like our identity, like what we want to do, and it really depends on like availability of like cameras and space, and also just like us, like time. But yeah, I think. I was a little bit ambitious when I said we were gonna do weekly podcast episodes, and that we were so back. But I think once a month is very doable, and we'll only like if we stay true to that, then we only have 1 more episode of the semester before we're done.
Speaking of beauty,
Bro,
I got this in prod. Yeah, you were saying. Yeah, you were saying.
I was just saying that like, this is probably the second to last episode of
The semester?
The season, technically.
The season?
Yeah. Every
No
year.
Summer session.
Every year has been a season. You
Yeah.
know, we had our freshman year, we had our sophomore year,
Yeah.
junior year.
No,
Junior year's
last
coming to
season.
the close, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean last season? Senior
Last
year.
season I'm voting.
Last season, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah,
Hey,
obviously.
if you're gonna have me on the podcast, you better fly me over somewhere.
What
Fuck
the-
I am.
Hell no. Fucking, we'll go into like a Zoom era.
Zoom era.
Zoom, I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see how this podcast is like I want it to be a consistent thing in my life. But it ultimately depends. I mean, I'm fucking struggling to do it in college when I have like all the time in the world, it feels. Well, I don't know. We'll see how the work-life balance is when I get a job. Thing is like I'm going into like education and shit, so like that'll be kind of tough. Cause like, you know, like have school and then after that like
Go back to your
gotta
wife and
go
kids.
back to the family and
The wife and the kids.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it stopped recording again.
Oh, dude. All right, I think that's a sign. We hit our hour.
We
mark.
hit our hour. Well, let's do the outro.
What if we did the outro like just a black screen?
We were like mid talk.
Well, I mean, whoa. Okay, we're back.
Why did it sync the sound again?
Shit.
You ready?
Yep. Yeah, dude.
So our camera cut off again.
It's gotta be the fucking jankiest episode we've ever recorded. We should probably get going though. I know the guys had some plans that we might end up doing.
We're gonna go smash.
I was just gonna keep it out. We had some plans, but you know, if you wanted to leak the fucking group chat, that's fine.
We're gonna go smash.
For
For those who know though, that means go play Super Smash Bros. Yeah. We're gonna go smash.
Alright, man. I guess we'll end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for listening. I feel like we didn't cover shit. Like, we just kind of talked.
What did we miss? I talked about I got fined in Denmark. That's kind of one of the biggest. That was like
welcome
the
to
thing
your
I wanted
OMM recap.
Yeah. OMM law consulting firm. Don't get fined in Denmark. That's your what's it called? That's the legal advice of the day.
Your legal advice of the day.
Don't get fined.
Your financial advice of the day is don't buy Apple.
Well, Apple Vision Pro. That shit will bankrupt you.
I bought some Apple stock. Like I bought one share, and like I got it, and then immediately just fucking plummeted, and I'm like, oh, dude. It wasn't that bad. It was like $20. It was pretty bad.
That's fucked, man.
Yeah, but anyways, it seems like the guys are down to smash. So then, that might be the move. This video will get edited and shit eventually. I just gotta make sure I transfer it to my laptop. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening. Miguel, do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
Shout out to Cole.
The silence.
Cole
is so
Almy.
Not the fucking name.
Oh, did I dox him? Sorry.
No, but I just wasn't ready for that.
I mean, am I allowed to say his name?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, you can look him up as a voting director. You know, that information is pretty public.
That's so funny. Michael Martinez.
Walter, what's his name?
White.
No, but he has like a middle name.
Hartwell.
Walter Hartwell White.
308 Negro regularly.
Name.
Alright, with that being said, hey, we're clearly we got it.
We're too tired. We need to go smash.
Oh, by the way, just like the way it looks, the first thing Miguel said when he walked in here was all like, "What the fuck are we shooting a porno?"
No, I didn't say that.
You did.
No, I didn't. Cut that out.
Open them cheeks, boy. Oh shit, my phone's still recording.